The Minecraft Mounts of Mayhem update is here, and I've already found 10 seeds that will be perfect if you're looking to start a new world. We'll see seeds with places to check out all the new additions like the Nautilus and Camel Husk, while also seeing some just purely great seeds like a huge mushroom island, a cherry grove circle, and a continent island. So let's go ahead and find out if one of them is the one you want to use. Let's just keep things simple to start. We just have a village at spawn here in a big plains biome. And as a reminder, I play on Java Edition. Seeds on Java Edition and Bedrock Edition have the same terrain, but structure generation and locations are different. So Java Edition is the only version I can guarantee you'll see the structures I show today, like the village here. Now, I chose this village seed specifically because it has a blacksmith building, or weaponsmith is the modern name. In the chest, you can find one of the new copper spears. Of course, the spear is the newest weapon added into the game, and it comes in all the variants you'd expect from wood to netherite. In Weaponsmith's chest, you have a 30.6% chance of getting a copper spear and a 16.7% chance of getting an iron spear. We'll see that later. As for the rest of the spawn area in this seed, you can see a small flower forest in the distance over there and a cherry grove over there. Plus, there's another village close by too. A simple start, but still quick access to one of the new features right away. I get asked to find seeds with lots of biome diversity around spawn, so what better way to do that than just having every biome within 3,000 blocks of spawn. You spawn into the world here in a plains biome, which is great for a base area. You could utilize those islands as a part of a build, and even those pieces of elevated terrain too. Having every biome around is great for the fact you don't have to go too far to collect any materials you may need. But it does come with making sacrifices to some of those biome sizes. Like in this one, the Mushroom Island is really small, and the Mangrove Swamp and Pale Garden are pretty small too. Regardless, I think that's worth it though for the easy access to all the materials. And yeah, this really is just a great seed for a new survival world. Island villages have always been one of my favorite places to start a new world. In this one, you get a nice sized plains and beach island, which is just perfect for building and even expanding a base. My favorite part of this one though is that we get two weaponsmiths right next to each other. In one of them I found some obsidian, which is useful, but in the other one I found the new iron spear, which is just awesome. And speaking of the new Mounts of Mayhem features, you're near an ocean, so you can go out and look for the new Nautilus mob. It can be saddled and ridden underwater, plus there are all types of armor for it. Plus the breath of the Nautilus effect when riding makes it so you can even breathe underwater. So with all that, I'd say village islands have gotten even better as a place to spawn now. All of those new features for the Mounts of Mayhem update are nice and all, but so are just some old rare Minecraft biomes too, like a mushroom island. And man, the one near spawn in this seed is just huge. You spawn into this seed in a snowy plains biome, and while you're going to obviously need to collect wood, you don't need to turn it into a boat, because you can just run along the ice most of the way to the mushroom island. Actually being out here on the island really puts into perspective how big of a biome this is too, because all you can see is the mushrooms all around. And my favorite part of this island is this spot here. There's an ocean monument here in this little section of water, and it's just really cool having the mushroom island fully surround a monument. So with all that said, you don't need all the new features from the new update to see something in Minecraft that's still really cool. This seed has a spawn between a desert and plains biome with a badlands nearby. There's also a small Oceanside village next to the spawn too. And I mean, all of this is just really useful for a spawn area, but it's not actually why I wanted to show this seed today. I was really just looking for a seed with a coral reef near spawn. That's because out in the coral reef, there's a rare chance one of these will spawn. Well, coral reef zombie nautiluses will actually spawn looking like this. When an adult drown spawns in an ocean, it has a 50% chance of being a zombie nautilus jockey. And when it spawns in a warm ocean like this one, you'll get the coral variant. Of course, when the zombie is killed, you'll be able to tame the nautilus and use it like any other nautilus. So that'd be pretty awesome to find in the coral reef, and the seed having a nice functional spawn is great too. No matter how much time passes or how many Minecraft updates are released, cherry groves are still the highest requested biome I get for seeds. And there's no cherry grove seeds I like finding more than cherry grove circles. I also simultaneously dislike finding these because people always think it's a seed I didn't find because they've seen a cherry grove circle before. These are so popular to find and they all look very similar, but seeds can look the same and still be a different seed that's never been found before. Lots of other creators often take seeds they didn't find and don't give credit to those who actually found them, so it's just become so broadly thought that's what all creators do. I always give credit if somebody has posted a seed before because seed finding isn't easy. It takes time and effort, and I always appreciate how great people are at it. Even if they say no credit is needed, I just find it the right thing to do for the time they took finding the seed. But yeah, there's a Cherry Grove Circle Seed, a great place for building a base with the plains biome in the middle, and the elevated Cherry Grove all around. It just looks fantastic. This circular plains and forest area fully surrounded by a desert just looks awesome. I really like how the two biomes are split pretty evenly by a river in the middle. Now living out here will be pretty great. You get the materials with the forest, easy building space with the plains, and even a dripstone cave too, but you'll definitely need to fortify the area with 2 pillager outposts right outside of it. Plus with the desert all around, you'll have to be on the lookout for the new parched mob. It's just a new variant of skeleton, but it doesn't burn in sunlight and it shoots arrows of weakness, but they do shoot their arrows slower and they take freeze damage. So while it may look like your desert oasis, there's still some little challenges here that you'll need to work through to be safe. For every video I make, I also create a blog to go along with it. It has all the seeds and coordinates in one handy place for you. After watching the video, go ahead and check it out with the link in the description or pinned comment. These mountain ring caldera seeds are always just some of my personal favorites to find. I think they just look so cool. Some of the jagged peaks in this one reach up really high, and the middle area is made up of meadow and pale garden. Of course, you can see the village and woodland mansion in there too. The village generates going up the mountainside, and some of the paths lead up towards the top of the mountains. They lead down towards the mansion too, where inside on the first floor I found some alleys, and this hidden loot room on the top floor. The separation of the village and mansion makes it feel like maybe the villagers are stuck working here for the rich guys in the mansion or something. Honestly, kinda depressing, but hey, the seed generation looks cool. I recently received this comment that said they were looking for a seed with multiple villages in a snowy or desert biome. So let's go ahead and look at 2 villages in the desert biome. Nothing too out of the ordinary here really. We get a big desert biome and the first village just looks like a normal village. Though there are some azalea trees here, which means we get some lush caves underground. The other village generates on its own little island surrounded by a river, which looks pretty cool. Since we're out here in the desert, you can be on the lookout for the new camel husk, which rarely spawns at night or during thunderstorms and has a jockey with the parched and husk riding it, wielding an iron-tipped spear. After you deal with the hostile mobs, you can ride the camel husk just like any normal camel. So I hope something like this is what you had in mind when wanting a multi-village desert seed. This nice big continent-like island seed has so much to check out, yet there's only 3 actual above ground structures across it with a village, igloo, and ruined portal. Usually when I find these big islands, they're covered with lots of villages and stuff, but this one just has lots of biomes for exploring and space for building. You don't have to destroy any already existing structures, just do some deforestation and build your Walmarts, parking lots, and McDonald's wherever you want in peace. Just free real estate across a big island for whatever you'd like. For more great Minecraft seeds, go and check out one of the videos on screen. And check out the mystery seed that you can see on screen now too. Thanks for watching, I'm out of here, see ya.